Bonnie, happy Sunday. I am back. I have cookies. Oh my gosh. So after I did my last video, I go into the kitchen. I found out my mother and my daughter decided not to make sugar cookies because they do take a little longer because then you have to put the dough in the refrigerator and you have to roll it out. So instead, they made old-fashioned nut bread. They made chocolate chip cookies with little sprinkles on them. And then they made more oatmeal cookies. So we have a lot of cookies now for Christmas. I think we're good. I did buy icing and stuff. We may decide to do sugar cookies later in the week. That's a big undertaking though. I keep forgetting how difficult it is to make sugar cookies because you got to roll out the dough, then you have to make the cookies, and then usually they burn if you're like me and you leave them in the oven too long, and then you have to decorate them. I have to say, I am not like the neatest decorator. I have a cousin and he makes the most beautiful sugar cookies you have ever seen. Perfect looking. My sugar cookies are usually like a little bit crooked and drippy, but they taste good. So today I have a project. I actually decided to recycle a Bath & Body Works candle jar, and I wanted to show you how easy it is and what you can do. So the other day I showed you my candle collection downstairs, and as you can see, I have a lot of candles. I have like 300 candles downstairs. I probably have more because I have them sitting all over the house too. And it feels wasteful to throw jars away. However, I do. I mean, it is unrealistic to collect jars and have them all over your house. However, they do make pretty recyclables if you want to take one or two jars and make something out of it. So usually what I do is when candle gets, burned down, it's like, this much wax in it or whatever, I pop it in the freezer and the wax comes right out. I've never had a problem with that. I just did this. You can also do this with Goose Creek candles. So I just wanted to show you how this works. So I just threw actually a regular candle in the freezer, and it was only in there for about, 2 hours. I brought it out, I turned it upside down. I literally just left it sitting upside down for a few minutes, and then the wax just popped out. And you can see on the bottom here, there's these like flat little discs. That's where the wick attaches to the bottom of the candle. And usually there's just a little bit like of glue at the bottom of your jar. You can either leave the pattern on and then you can just keep it just as is and fill it up with like cotton balls, paper clips, whatever you want. Or, and I think this is prettier, you can actually take the paper off and then I can just pop this back in here. Boy, that smells good. I wash out my jar very carefully like this. So it's clear glass. And then this one I actually have cotton balls in. I just made this. So what I did is I took the lid, I've got my little glue gun here, and what I did was I glued just flat-backed rhinestones on here, and I did a pattern. So what I did was, I thought this was kind of pretty for spring. I've got blue on the bottom, and then I've got yellow hearts, and then what I did was I took green flowers, and then I put like gold dots in between. And then I had a bead, because I've got a ton of beads, you guys. And then I've got this little crystal-y thing on top. I don't know if this is going to be sturdy enough to pick it up all the time. Only because hot glue doesn't always set like really well. But these stones seem set really good in place. I don't like to use like a lot of glue that has an odor. It just gets to me. I get headache from glue. Hot glue to me is like my best friend. Because it's it doesn't have like a gross odor or anything, but you can't glue rhinestones to glass. I found out. I tried and it just didn't work. They just really popped off. You might want to try different settings on the glue gun. I just plugged it in and it might have been that my glue wasn't hot enough, but I actually like the clear glass because then you can see what's inside. Even, better than something like this to leave the label on, because when you've got the clear glass, like I said, you can see exactly what's inside. So these are so nice because it keeps your cotton balls clean, free of dust. You can set this on top of your makeup table or in your bathroom, and you've got a really, really pretty decorative piece, and you've recycled your jar. So I do that to some of my jars, you know, once in a while. I haven't done one in a while. And then if you get sick of it, you can just toss it. I mean, the flat-backed rhinestones are fairly inexpensive, and believe me, I have so many of these lying around in my house. So you can almost change these up with the season, or you could just save the lid, toss the jar, and then just, you know, save these in a box or something. And then when you want to switch out one of your lids, then you've got a whole collection of lids to pop on your jar. That's actually almost a better idea. You could make like 10 of these, and then when you get sick of the design, you keep the jar and you just pop on another lid. That's another good way of doing it. But like I said, I really don't have any preference either way. I do, like I said, I do throw out jars, and I don't feel guilty about it because, in my opinion, it is a consumable. I mean, you bought the candle to burn. When the candle is finished, if you throw it away or put it in your recycling or whatever you do with it, you know, you kind of have to cycle through these. You're going to have a whole ton of stuff in your house if you save everything. But like I said, it's kind of fun to make a little decorative piece, and it's just a nice, especially if you're a Bath and Body Works collector, it's just nice because then you have this neat jar on your table. So going into the new year, I definitely want to talk more about Bath and Body Works as a consumable product, because sometimes you do have to give yourself permission to toss something. So, like I said, going into the new year, I'm going to be doing a lot of different videos on how to use up your Bath and Body Works products. I use my body cream to polish my furniture. I use the scrubs that I have left over to like polish my bathroom sink. It works really good as an abrasive, and it makes your sink smell amazing. So I'll have all kinds of fun videos going into the new year so that we can organize all of the stuff that we have collected over Christmas and semi-annual sale, which is coming up a week from today. I can't believe it, but let me know what you think. Have you ever recycled a jar before? Is it a good idea? I'm going to set this on my makeup table. Anyway, have a good evening. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.